The mic cracked as she giggled. My sister's ex left her for a real woman. Laughter. Then Mom chimed in, smug, knife and a smile. Even he had standards. The room cackled like a cage of hyenas. Wine glasses clinked. Sequins shimmered. My shame laid bare in spotlight. Until she walked in. Sharp eyes, black suit, no smile. And the mic? She slammed it off the stand like judgment itself. Silence. Then him, my sister's fiancé. Face drained white, breath caught. He recognized her. Of course he did. She didn't look at anyone else. Just me. Pity, a secret, and vengeance, quiet and blooming. I used to believe blood meant something, loyalty, safety. But blood can be poison, and my sister knew how to pour it slow. When I met Daniel, I thought I won. 6'2", sharp laugh, gentle hands. He said I made him believe in softness again. He kissed my scars, not just my lips. And I introduced him to her. My mistake. He watched her laugh like he'd just been handed a better deal. And she, always the competitor, smiled back like she already owned him. I didn't see it at first, but shadows have tells. His phone would buzz, he'd flip it face down. She started showing up to my apartment uninvited, always overdressed. I smelt his cologne on her scarf once. I asked. She lied. He stuttered. I listened. Then came the night I didn't knock. The sound. Her laugh. Softer, private. His voice lower than I'd ever heard it. Moaning my name like a ghost they buried together. I didn't cry. I documented. Grief is a distraction. I didn't have time for it. I needed precision. So I played dumb, planned quietly, shifted savings, hired a lawyer before I left him. And her? She thought she won. She invited me to the engagement out of spite. Front row seat to her victory lap. My dress hugged tighter than forgiveness. My smile? Polished rage. Then I made my call. The woman who slammed the mic? Her name is Valerie. Not just any woman, an IRS investigator. Also Daniel's former coworker. Also his whistleblower. Funny thing about shell companies, when you put your mistress's name on one and she uses it to dodge taxes, it does tend to raise a few flags, especially if you're dumb enough to let your fiancé, your second fiancé, use the corporate card for a down payment on her ring. Valerie and I had coffee 6 months ago, bonded over betrayal. She had evidence, I had motive. And now? The mic was off. The crowd was still. All eyes on the woman in the black suit. She stepped forward. Daniel Ross, you are under federal investigation for tax fraud, embezzlement, and falsifying financial records. He didn't move. My sister? She blinked like the lights had just come on in a movie she didn't know she was starring in. Valerie continued. You, Miss Ross, are listed as a co-owner on 4 fraudulent entities. You'll need a lawyer. I raised my glass, looked my sister dead in the eyes. Even the IRS has standards. They hauled him out as flashbulbs popped. She stood frozen, lip trembling. No laughter now. And Mom? She finally understood the silence I'd worn like armor all these years. She looked at me, not with pride, with fear. Good. Justice doesn't always scream. Sometimes it walks in heels and slams a mic. Sometimes it smiles as it drinks the last toast at your engagement. I didn't come to watch her fall. I came to push. And God, the landing was beautiful.